sounds crazy when I say it out loud, but this is our new home, Kimberley Joe. Until this year, we hadn't even set foot on a narrowboat. We are Tony and Sonya, and after more than 20 years of teaching, we thought you only live once, and it was time that we had some adventures. We would love it if you came along with us.
Welcome
to
another one.
Yep, and it's a slightly unusual one this time because we've been in Cookham for a week. So what you'll see first of all is you're going to see Sonya doing some jobs.
Yes.
Yeah. I know it always looks like she does everything, probably because it's true, but she's so good at it and she does enjoy it. So that's my excuse.
I do enjoy doing it. I like the outcome. So we're going to tackle a few little boaty jobs while we're here. We want to start the painting of the engine bay and start to make that look a little bit better. Treat it a little bit, not treat it to some chocolates, but just treat it with some rust converter. So you'll see a bit of that. So that's how we start our video this week. Just catching up on a few boaty bits.
Pointing it, Son. Yeah, that's the one we fixed. And then we've opened up the engine today because Sonya wanted to do a little bit of work on it. And down there, zoom in, see if I can see it clearly. And down there, next to that wrapper, you can just see a bolt that has just come out.
This is the bit where it's missing from.
It looks like we've got all the parts though, but
which is good news.
We've just got to get in there and get them out and then apply it again.
We opened up the engine. And the last thing you want to see is a random bolt line in your engine bilge, which is what we saw. And it's like, right, we've got a bolt. We now need to find out where it belongs. But luckily it was quite evident. It's quite easy to spot that it's not where it's supposed to be.
Well, basically, it's the one on the other side of the one we'd already fixed.
Bolt with washer intact.
Perfect.
Going in for the nut.
So I can see it.
I can't know my legs. Stop. Oh God, my knee.
So that's where Sonya's sleeping tonight.
I gotta get out now. Oh my God, I'm so not in limber. Right. Oh gosh.
You are. You say you're not limber, right?
Oh. I'm out. Hey.
No, you just started, look.
I haven't even done the job I want to do. So, today's job, because it properly offends me every time we have to open an engine bay, is how disgustingly rusty this hatch is. So while we're in Cookham, we've got a few days here, we're going to take the time to do a few little jobs. So just see how we go. I've watched enough narrowboat DIY to know what to do. I have my wire brush and scraper. I have aqua steel. We did want, what was it? Vactan. But we think the narrowboat that James built, James has bought all the Vactan in the country doing Project 58. So we're going with aqua steel because it can come via Amazon. And that's today's job. See how we go. This is what we're going to end up doing as well. So this is like the first step of gradually de-rusting the whole engine bay. Mm-hmm. My brushing, I think it's done. I don't know. I'm just going to clean off the dust so that, I don't know if you have to clean off the dust, but I'm going to anyway. Clean off the dust and then use aqua steel. So those who don't know, this is just a rust inhibitor, so it can, a rust converter, so it will convert whatever rust is there to a hard surface. Don't know about the science. And then this one you don't have to rinse off by all accounts, and it acts as a primer, but I'm then going to red oxide it afterwards. So it'll be aqua steel, red oxide, and then bilge paint, hopefully. Okay, and now we're going to repeat it for the weed hatch one. So this is the weed hatch access before, and then we'll do an after shot. So now it's been wire brushed and wiped down. There's a bit of stubborn stuff right at the bottom right of the weed hatch one I just can't flake off, so I'm just hoping aqua still does its job. And yeah, we're ready now to paint that one.
See, they said you were a scrubber.
Oi.
What?
Chink. So good job so far. I'm very proud of it so far. See how it turns out at the end. Right, so now time for the rust converter, and I'm hoping it will convert the bits that are just a bit stubborn. So there we have it. Aqua steel on. Get converting. And now I'm just going to tackle the weed hatch, which actually was worse than the engine bay hatch. There you have it. Now the worst job, cleaning up afterwards. So the weed hatch one has been done, aqua steeled. Takes 24 hours to go off, and so has the engine bay hatch. It's already turning black in places. But that should give it a hard thing, and then tomorrow I'll sand down the middle bits to give it a key, and then put the red oxide on.
I'm just videoing Sonya here, watering her plants in the rain. This is like me with my sweatshirt, this is.
But what happens is it pretends to rain, then it stops raining, and I've not watered the plants, and then they look a bit dry and disgusting.
I'm filming this bit as well because Sonya's insisting on walking along this plank that is broken. So,
firm as you like.
partly out of concern and partly because it'll be great footage if she falls in there.
I'm not going to walk along it now. Oh, it's so cool. Look, it's a steam. Not often you look out of your window and see something like that, is it? Right, so it's the next day, and it's had 24 hours to go off. As you can see, all the rusty bits have now gone black, which means it is now time to rub down the painty bits, the bit that's still got paint on it, to get a decent key, and then red oxide primer. See how that goes. Today's job is to finish off the lid to the engine bay. It's been red oxided, and now we're going to put bilge paint on, and we're going with T-Mac bilge paint because it's the only one I could get delivered by Amazon. You work with what you got, so let's see how it turns out.
Here we have, I've got to probably get out of the boat to show you the whole thing. This is the finished article after Sonya's rust repair and painting. painting, and I'm from South London. So there's one of the lids. There's the other lids. I'm sure you'll agree it's a little bit of improvement. If you look down there, it was a little bit like the top of that. So that's quite a difference. So we've made a start. We've got still got stuff. Still want to do a little bit in there. You can see what it looks like. So I've got a nice before shot. We'll see how we go. How brilliant does that look like? Sonya's gone to the zoo today. Hopefully she's going to bring the animals back to the boat 2 by 2. Rushing down to the top of the boat. Moving that a little bit. That goes out there more. So it's like the end of the world now. Here we are, still in Cookham. We've been here over a week now, but we had to stay for lots of different reasons. Sonya's not with me today. She's off seeing baby James. She's going to come back later. When she comes, she's going to return with some visitors. Her sister, her sister's husband, and her sister's daughter are all going to come and stay on the boat. Yes, you heard it, 5 of us on this little 58-foot narrowboat. I don't know how we're going to do it, but it's all part of it. It's all good fun. You can see us get rocked there by the boat in the background. When these speedboats, it's only like the little ones, but the little ones when they go through, God, nearly went then. The little ones when they go through, properly send a wave over and knock the boat about. As you can see, there'll be all 5 of us, along with all their luggage as well, because they're then going off to Oxford afterwards, so it's all going to be good fun.
So beautiful little visitor in the boat today. Need to try and get rid of it before it dies.
Since we've been in Cookham, we've been woken most mornings by these little ducks eating the green stuff off the side of our boat. The algae, I guess you'd call it. On the inside you just hear it tap 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 tap. So yeah, there's 5 of them. They sleep at the end of the boat. In the morning they get on the boat and then they're in the water like they are just now, having a good old chew.
Today is swan upping day in this part of the Thames, where the keepers of the swans, the swan uppers, travel the length of the Thames collecting information on the cygnets that they see on their way up. So what they do is they surround the swan family. They spot a swan family, they put out a call. When they get to the swan family, they put the boats around the swans and the cygnets and then heft them out, and then they weigh and measure them, check them for injuries, and then tag them. And these are the traditional rowing skiffs, and they're accompanied by the motorboats. And if you can, I don't know if you can see when they come past, the guy with the feather in his hat is in charge. It's like the chief swan upper. Oh look, that's cheating, that is, look, not even rowing. He's being pulled along. Unfortunately, we don't have a swan family living in this part of the Thames, so we won't actually see them pull them out, but maybe next year. Good morning. Today is
the day that we leave Cookham.
Wednesday, the day we leave Cookham. So we've been here for about a week and a bit now.
Yep.
Lovely.
And we're now heading back towards Reading because we've got a festival on Sunday, so we need to be in Reading for that. It's just round the corner from there. But we also have what's on?
We have guests.
Exactly.
We're really excited.
So Sonya's sister's over from New Zealand.
Yeah.
With her husband and their daughter are all on board, and it's been fine so far. Fingers crossed, it's going along quite nicely.
Yeah. We've managed to not bump into each other too many times.
Yeah. So the plan is we've got quite a long cruise, because it's quite nice for them to have a long cruise as well. So we've got a fairly long cruise for us down to Henley, where we're praying we're going to get a spot this time.
Yeah.
But I think we probably will. I think because last time there was it was the festival, so loads of the spots were taken. So I think we'll probably get a spot. Okay.
Yep.
So a day there, son.
A day there.
Yeah, and then when we finish that, we're then going to go on to Reading. So that'll be the next day. So we've got 2 days of cruising, which will be quite nice. We've not cruised for so long. Didn't think I'd miss cruising, but I've missed cruising.
Yeah, we really have actually. It's time to move for us.
Yeah. And we went to a quiz and we got about 70% right, which for us was like a win-win.
It was quite an easy quiz though, wasn't it? Well, I'm not going to say it was an easy quiz, but we knew the answers.
Yeah, so it must have been easy.
Anyway.
Ipso facto.
Anyway.
Right, yeah, join us.
Join us. Right, lovely cruise.
Yeah, and I'm on the boat this time. So there's going to be some bits coming up very shortly that I only saw from walking through the jungle.
It'll be nice to get my sister and her husband want to have the full experience, so they'll be driving. So it'll be nice for us to go to the front and experience what it's like from the front of the boat, from the bow.
Bye for now.
Bye.
time talking to you on the camera. We are
Waiting for water.
Waiting for water. Pulled up waiting for water. It takes ages. Water always does.
So taking some time out.
Been really busy today.
It has been really busy, isn't it?
Yep, every lock there's been queues on both sides. No one really knows why, but yeah, it's been really busy. People who go up and down here all the time have said it's never like this. So yeah, it's just taken us a lot longer than we thought it would do.
Yep, we just hope there's more in when we get there.
Yeah, but after this it's like quite a long bit, and then we've got one more lock just before Henley.
Right, okay.
And then we'll see what we can do in Henley.
Cool. First time ever, I'm sitting at the front while we're cruising along, and the difference is so quiet. I don't know if you can hear just the water lapping as we go through it, but it's beautiful sitting here. I might get the Kindle out.
III was a guest there, and he had his favourite bread rushed up from London by a relay of horses, so he could have it to eat that night. A little bit of history. You're welcome.
Hambledon Lock. Hambledon Lock. We've never done so much waiting around on lock landings as we've done today. It just seems to have been really, really busy. But yeah, we've been very unlucky. We've either just missed one that's got a boat in it, or actually that is pretty much it. And that's happened to all of the locks today.
Not gone straight, have you?
No. So here we are. Kate's holding on to one bit. Tony down there just waiting. But it's a glorious day and we're not in a rush. But we're getting a bit hungry now. So I think Mandy's contemplating doing some lunch. We're having a cheese board. Tony's not, doesn't eat cheese. Anyway, onward and upward. So Pete is testing out the gangplank today. Let's see if we hear any creaking.
finally made it to Henley. Not just Henley-ish this time.
No.
We were actually in Henley.
No, great moorings, weren't they? At
Henley?
Henley, is it Mill Meadows? Mill Meadows, I think it's Mill Meadows. Really, really nice mooring.
So yeah, lovely moorings. Just a short walk into the town. So we're really pleased. And no one has yet killed anybody. So 5 people on board, 5 adults on board on a boat in a tight space. And we've managed to do a day and a bit, and no one is yet dead. So fingers crossed that will continue, because I think we've got about another day or so to go.
It's been quite. We've been quite worried about the 5 people on a boat. How would we manage? But actually, it's gone quite smoothly so far.
Cruise. Right. So Sonya for the little timings.
Okay, if you like the video or didn't like the video, please press the like button anyway.
Yeah, that's going to be above Sonia's head, but my arm's trapped behind Sonya, so I can't point at it right now.
So, if you liked the video or didn't like the video, please click the like button anyway. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. It means the world to us when you do. It really helps us out. And keep your comments coming. If you want to be notified the next time YouTube uploads our video, or we upload a video to YouTube, press the notifications bell.
Yeah, and hopefully this isn't too shaky, because my arm's beginning to ache. So see you all next week, or
Bye.
next vlog. Bye.